Hi, welcome back to day 4 of Get Grounded. I'm Carrie Foreman. Today, I want to talk to you guys about self-care. In the Webster's Dictionary, the definition of self-care is any intentional action that you take to care for your mental, physical, or emotional well-being. In counseling, we have a different definition for self-care. We say that it's any intentional action that you take that leaves you feeling energized, that feeds you spiritually, and that benefits your mind and your body. I haven't yet mentioned that I went back to school in my 30s to finish my undergraduate program at Ball State University. Go Cardinals. And only after that did I go back to school to get my degree, my graduate degree in counseling. Now, I come from a family where I was not talked to about college, what that looked like, what that entailed. I went in blindly. I originally went for my undergraduate degree when I was 18, but wasn't able to finish for whatever reasons, mostly irresponsibility. So I went back in my 30s. I had no idea what to expect or what a big weight a graduate program for mental health counseling would be. The first day in my counseling program, I had an amazing professor that asked us all what our best form of self-care is. And honestly, I wasn't real sure what self-care was. I mean, common sense tells me a little bit of it, but I wasn't sure and I was intimidated in the program. So my answer when it came around to me was watching Real Housewives of New York. Who was I kidding? Any city. I considered watching trash TV self-care because I'm able to not think while I watch it. I zone out. It's so big and so dramatic and so ridiculous that it doesn't look anything like my life. And it was kind of nice to just check out for a little while. And that's what I considered self-care. I had no idea of the other parts to self-care. That first year, I was asked over and over by different professors what my form of self-care was, how I was getting through this program emotionally intact. And honestly, my answer was the same the whole first year. As the program progressed and the emotional load that I was carrying became heavier, I had an increased need for self-care. And I started talking to that professor, Dr. Long, about what exactly she did for self-care. She was a runner. I knew I was not about to run, but I started walking. She said that when she would get home after an emotionally taxing day at work, that her husband knew it, could feel it, and would say, go out for a walk. You need to walk. So I started walking. My pledge to myself and my intention, before I even knew what intentions were, was when I had free time to just move, just get outside and walk. No matter the weather, keep moving. For the first few months, that moving wasn't very fast, and that moving wasn't every day, but it increased. And the walks became hikes, and the hikes became climbs, and the climbs started happening 4 or 5 times a week. It filled my cup up so much. And then I added mountain biking in. And today I added yoga in. Now I'm at a point where exercise is something I have to do. It helps me clear my mind. It makes my body feel better. It processes in the form of bilateral stimulation anything I'm trying to work through that day processes faster when I'm hiking, when I'm walking, when I'm biking, when I'm doing any form of physical exercise. I don't always have time for this. I don't. I make time for this because I need it and my children need for me to do it. When I'm struggling to get out there or struggling to exercise at all, I remember how my body feels when I am practicing good self-care. It feels strong and it feels capable, and that changes my mind. I remember how my mind feels when I'm practicing self-care. I'm more clear-headed. I have less thoughts in my mind, and they ruminate less. They don't come around so many times and cycle through so often. I remember how connected I feel to nature and how connected I feel to myself. I am a kinder, stronger, more clear-headed version of myself when I'm practicing good self-care, which clearly benefits me, benefits my husband, and benefits my children. And really, it helps me to put more good out into the world because I feel like my cup is full. So here are my intentions today. I am strong and I'm getting stronger. I am dedicated to evolving in my mind and in my body. I am a role model for 2 kids who are going to need to know what self-care is. I don't practice self-care to look better. I practice self-care to feel better. Now it's time for you to set your intentions. When you're finished, don't forget to breathe in through your nose to the count of 4 and out through your mouth to the count of 8. Breathing is another form of self-care. Take it in. Feel it in your body because you are going to make this happen. And send it out. Thanks you guys for being here. I will see you tomorrow on day 5 of Get Grounded.